Welcome to the first of two Shack basketball broadcasts tonight on C103. I'm Ken Smith along with Mark Young. We are courtside at North Adams High School where the Green Devils are hosting the Warriors of Eastern Brown. Let's start the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show by taking a look at the Eastern Warriors. They are 5-2 in conference play, which puts them in second place behind North Adams in the Shack. They are 8-3 overall, and they are averaging 57.2 points per game while allowing only 44.6 points per game. Now, looking at the home team, North Adams is undefeated thus far in conference play at 6-0 on their way to a gold ball, which puts them, of course, in first place in the Shack. They are 7-4 overall and average 60.2 points per game while allowing only 50.5 points per game to their opponents. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the stat leaders for this game as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Your dentist can't treat what they can't see. Fortunately, Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental uses the latest in CBCT X-ray technology to produce detailed three-dimensional images of a patient's anatomy. Combined with a state-of-the-art dental microscope, this technology enables Dr. P to treat more patients in-house, virtually eliminating lengthy trips for extractions, dental implants, and root canal treatments. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance accepted. Ask about their in-house membership plan. Call to schedule your appointment or visit westunionfamilydental.com.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back to the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show. Let's look at the stat leaders that are playing in this game for the Shack. Starting with points per game, Breaston Schweikert from North Adams is currently 4th overall in the Shack, averaging 15.9 points per game. On the other side, from Eastern, Grady Barber is 8th overall in the Shack with an average of 12.9 points per game. Looking at rebounds, well, Breaston Schweikert again. He's 4th, averaging 6.7 points per game. And again, Grady Barber from Eastern is 5th, averaging 6.4 rebounds per game. In assists, Jace Rothwell from North Adams is leading the conference with 5.1 per game. And Kane Dodson from Eastern is 14th overall with 2.1 per game. Well, that's a look at how these guys within this game at least, stack up overall for your stat leaders in the Shack. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back with more of the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show right here on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Happy New Year. Many people make New Year's resolutions. Eat healthier, exercise more, quit smoking, spend more time with family or friends. Many of us are excited about change, at least the promise of change. Smarter government spending, safer borders, lower inflation, supporting our military and our local law enforcement. Here at Jerry Hague Motors, we are here to support our community and customers to provide excellent service in a timely manner, competitive pricing on parts, service, body shop, new and used cars. Stop in at 1475 North High Street in Hillsboro. I'm Steve Hague, and I want your business.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in 11 high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Again, I'm Ken Smith along with Mark Young. This is the second time these two teams have met this season. The first time North Adams dominated the game from the second quarter on. It was a one-point game at the end of the first quarter, but in the second quarter, North Adams outscored Eastern 17-5, which gave North Adams a 13-point lead at the half. In the second half, North Adams outscored Eastern by 8 more points in the third quarter, and then Eastern did win the fourth quarter by 1 point, but that was far too little too late. Breeston Schwaggart from North Adams led all scoring with 24 points, while Grady Barber led Eastern's scoring with 18 points. Other notable scoring included Connor Rogers with 12 points and Connor Young with 10 points. Another standout stat is that in their home gym, Eastern only shot 2 for 16 from behind the three-point arc, which is only 12%. Also, North Adams shot 24 free throws while Eastern only shot 10. Kind of an interesting number there. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll be back with a look at the Magulac Tire Service rosters as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show right here on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103, weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag items. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Welcome back to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Let's start by taking a look at the visiting team roster. That's the Eastern Warriors, brought to you by Magulac Tire Service.
All right, Ken, thank you. Good evening, everyone. The Eastern Brown Warriors carry 14 on the roster, 5 seniors, 3 juniors, 6 sophomores. They are number 1, Cade Walkup. He's a 5'8 senior, a 5'8, 5'10 sophomore. Number 2, Jaden Florence. Number 10 is Chase Pinkerton, a 6-foot sophomore. A 5'9 sophomore is number 4, Kane Dotson. Wearing number 3, Sam Kirk is a 5'9 junior. Rodney is messing with me here. What are the officials?
What did he do? Move your paper?
He did. Trying to shake his hand. He psyched me out.
Yeah, I think you were on Sam Kirk.
Yeah, I'm on Sam Kirk. So Sam Kirk is a 5'9 junior. A 5'5 senior is number 0, Andrew Campbell. Number 14, Sam Raymer, a 5'10 sophomore. A 5'11 sophomore is number 22, Carter Cluxton. Number 23, Landon Kohler, is a 5'8 senior. A 6'2 junior is number 32, Braxton Vance. Number 35, Bryce Murphy, is a 6'4 senior. A 6'1 junior is number 45, Grady Barber. And number 55 is Matthew Dick. He is a 6'2 sophomore. They're coached by Rob Buechler in his 29th year. He is assisted by Tim Boone, Ryan Boone, Heath Unger, and John Boone. The athletic director is Jared Jodry. The principal is Kara Pinkerton. And the superintendent is Jordan Michael. Their cheerleaders are Ruthie Barrow, Caitlin Colgate, Emma Kopis, Kennedy Dunseith, Kelby Foster, Honora Hodge, Sage Igo, Maggie Murphy, and Brandon Schuler.
All right, that's a look at the team roster for the Eastern Brown Warriors. We are just about ready to honor America here courtside. So we're going to have to take another quick break. We will have more of the Mackinac Tire Service rosters. When we come back, we'll take a look at North Adams as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show right here on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Love pizza? Snappy just made it even easier to satisfy your cravings. Download our brand new Snappy app today and unlock delicious perks. With Snappy Rewards, every order brings you closer to free pizza, exclusive deals, and VIP access to our latest creations. Order faster, earn rewards, and never miss out on a mouth-watering Snappy flavor. Search Snappy Tomato Pizza in your app store now and join the club where every bite pays off.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it! Back to the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Let's take a look at the home team roster. That is the North Adams Green Devils, brought to you by Mackinac Tire Service.
All right, Ken, they have 12 on the roster, 6 seniors, 3 juniors, 2 sophomores, 1 freshman. They are Chase Rothwell. He wears number 2, and he's a 6'1 senior. A 6'1 junior is number 2, Caleb Eldridge. Number 4, that's Connor Young. He's a 6'4 senior. A 6' sophomore is number 5, Jesse Kennedy. Wearing number 11, Connor Rogers is a 6'1 senior. A 6' juunior, number 12, is Dalton Pence. Number 14, that's Carson Osborne. He's a 6'1 senior. A 5'9 junior is number 20, Colin Toll. Number 22 is Thaddeus Moore, a 6'1 sophomore. A 5'11 senior, number 23, Breeston Swigert. Number 24, Carson Davis, is a 6'2 freshman. And rounding out their roster, a 6'1 senior, number 34, Caleb Beatley. They're coached by Austin McCormick in his first year, assisted by Jeff Stricklet and Ryan Unger. The athletic director at North Adams is Katie Reagan. The principal is Carl Berger. The superintendent in the district is Don Wallace. Their cheerleaders are Alana Mays, McKinley Thompson, Paige Alexander, Sierra Scales, Bentley Swigert, Emma Jones, Hannah Hessler, Julia Wagner, Carissa Ham, Kensley Cornett, Kensley Mathias, Mia Scales, Abby Fields, Aubrey Gill, Brooklyn Mahan, Kara Scales, Lena Pistol, Riley Kirker, Addison Orms, Kinsley Fogel, Kylie Moore, Kinsley McLeese, and they're coached by Sally Alexander.
You mean Anderson?
Yes. Too many names. I got one mixed up there. I think most of the girls in the school are on the cheerleading squad or play basketball.
Exactly. I was going to say, you might need to take a big breath
or
catch your breath. You get some oxygen.
I got through them, though.
All right.
with a little time to spare.
We're going to take one more quick break here on the Shack Sports Network. We're back right after this.
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out of hit she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
Ken, thank you. Eastern's going to start 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 1 sophomore. They are number 1, Cade Walkup, a 5'8 senior. Number 10, Chase Pinkerton, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 32, Braxton Vance, a 6'2 junior. The 6'4 senior, Bryce Murphy, wearing number 35. And number 45, Grady Barber, a 6'1 junior. And for the North Adams Green Devils, they're going to start 5 seniors. Number 2, Jace Rothwell, 6'1 senior. Number 4, Connor Young, 6'4 senior. Number 11, Connor Rogers, 6'1 senior. Carson Osborne, number 14, a 6'1 senior. And Breeston Swikert, a 5'11 senior, number 23.
And, of course, it's Officials Appreciation Week, and we've got 3 of the best officials in Southern Ohio on this game tonight.
I would agree. They are Keith Throckmorton, Rodney Nichols, the crew chief tonight, and Jason Purcell.
And the tip is ready to be up, and it is. Eastern, of course, in their visiting uniforms, which are red with white numerals, white and black stripes. North Adams in their home whites with green and gold numerals and stripes. And a quick shot from the right side is up and good by Connor Rogers. North Adams strikes first.
Great way to get things started here for North Adams. Get this crowd and keep them into it.
Eastern Brown with the basketball. They'll work it to the left side of the floor to start their offense. With it is going to be, well, it's going to be a foul called.
Yeah, it's going to be on Jace Rothwell, blocking foul, his team first in the quarter.
I think we've got some different numbers. Is that what we've got?
We do for Eastern, yes.
Is Barber in 42 instead of 45?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll make that change. We missed that looking at the book. All right, Eastern ends up inbounding the basketball. And Barber has it out top for a right side 3. And guess what? The Warriors answer. Make it 3-0. With the basketball out top, Rothwell, he'll feed it right side to Rogers. Schweikert will come out top to get it. They'll reverse left side to Osborne. Now in the corner to Rothwell, and they'll work it back around the outside of the three-point arc. Man-to-man defense being applied by the Eastern Brown Warriors. By the way, stick with us for the Willie & Son Trucking postgame. We'll talk to the winning coach. Brought to you by ACRMC Family Medicine, and Carson Osborne nails a NBA range 3.
Picking up where he left off last night, or Tuesday, I'm sorry.
Pinkerton with the basketball. What do we got, to travel?
Yep.
Turnover, Warriors. Again, the ACRMC Family Medicine Coach's Comment Show. Part of our post game, we will talk to the winning coach. Rothwell's going to walk it up the floor for North Adams. Green Devils will enter their offense on the right-hand side to Schweikert. Out to Rothwell at the top, and Rogers on the left side wing. Now popping out for it to Osborne. He likes the 3. Well, I thought we were going to go 3 for 3. He misses it, and on the rebound, they're going to say it went off Rogers. Out of bounds, and it'll go the way of the Warriors.
Good hustle on a rebound by Rogers.
Looks like we're going to see some full court man-to-man pressure. Not real tight, though. In fact, everybody's going to leave Pinkerton alone to bring it up the floor. He's got it on the left side wing and drags his pivot foot. Another turnover. That was unforced, really.
Yeah, good defense. But he just lost his balance and slid that pivot foot.
So the Green Devils with it. See if they can capitalize. Rothwell out top, goes right side. Rogers hands it off to Schweikert. He likes the three. Wow. All right, we're 3 for 4. Or I shouldn't say we. North Adams is 3 for 4. Nobody's going to put us in the game, are they?
No, not at all.
Pinkerton
for the game if they did that.
Pinkerton with the basketball. Puts it into the hands of Murphy all the way out top. Loses his dribble, goes back left side. Pinkerton, he'll try the three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Barber. He fights to put it back up and in.
That's the one thing North Adams will have to do is control the defensive boards here.
Rogers with a quick three on the left-hand side. That one's no good, and the Warriors clear out the rebound. Barber just says, hey, I got it. I'll bring it up the floor. He'll have it out top, set the offense. Pass goes left side, walk up. First touch for walk up. Now back to Barber. Man-to-man defense for North Adams. Pinkerton will have it on the right side, out behind the three-point line. Center of the floor to Vance. He likes it. Shots up, no good, and the rebound controlled by the Green Devils. Here comes Osborne. Goes left side. Connor Young tries a three. That one rims out. Pinkerton will bring it back the other direction, and he's fouled at midcourt.
Foul's going to be on Connor Rogers, his first, team second.
Wonder what's going on Monday night. Any idea?
Probably Shack basketball.
Well, there is some Shack basketball.
That was the obvious.
But I think people are a little more interested in the Ohio State game,
They
the
are.
CFP championship. That'll be on our on C103 Monday night. That Shack game, by the way, is going to be moved over to 99.5 The Edge. Shot out top by Barber, off the mark, ends up out of bounds. By the way, coverage for the Ohio State Buckeyes versus Notre Dame begins at 6 o'clock Monday night. Kickoff is at 7:30.
Ken, we did have a substitution there on that break. Caleb Diatley, number 34, entered the game for North Adams.
Schweikert out top for a fall-away three. That one's no good. Rebound controlled by the Warriors. Green Devils a little cold last couple times. Pinkerton, spin move in the paint, off the glass, and good. That was pretty.
Got to stop the ball. North Adams did not. Good play there from Chase Pinkerton.
Back the other direction. Osborne beats everybody down the floor for an easy basket.
That's how this North Adams team likes to play, fast.
Barber with it. He'll drive in, drops it short on an easy bucket, but he is fouled. Even with the pressure, he should have got that one to go.
Yeah, he did.
Barber's going to go to the line. He'll have to earn them one at a time.
Thought that foul was going to be on Rothwell, which would have been his second, but it's not. It's on Diatley, who just came into the game, his first.
Let's take a look at your scoreboard update, brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union, the tax professionals, and it is about to be tax season. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Barber misses the first free throw. That makes our score North Adams 11, Eastern 7. Second one is a make, so we'll update that score 11-8. North Adams on top by 3. Rothwell taking his time, gets it across the timeline. Goes over on the right-hand side to the new guy, Diatley. They'll reverse it around left side of the floor to Osborne. Osborne working it, trying to get inside, kicks it out in the corner to Rothwell. He'll stop and pop from 14. That one's no good. Oh, Diatley had it but couldn't hang on to it, loses it out of bounds.
And squeeze his paws into that one.
3:39 to go in the first. We'd like to thank First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. There's a First State Bank branch near you in Southern Ohio or Northern and Eastern Kentucky. First State Bank continues to grow. And Eastern Brown's going to turn it over again. Boy, they've had way too many turnovers in this first quarter.
He that pivot foot into the game is Kane Dotson. He's going to replace Pinkerton, who made that turnover. Interesting, last time down the floor, Ken, I don't know if it was on a switch or not, but Price Murphy, who is 6'4", was guarding Carson Osborne, who hit a couple three-point goals. So we'll see if that continues or if it was just a switch.
Yeah, interesting. Diatley inside the paint. Picks up his dribble, kicks it back out to Rothwell. Rothwell going to try and penetrate, gets to the baseline, tries to throw it back out in the corner. It's intercepted by Murphy, and then stolen back by Rothwell. Turnover for Turnwell, and then another one. Kane Dotson gets a steal, and then he's fouled. Recovery foul.
That foul is on Reeson Schweikert, and it's going to be his first, team fourth. So we're going to be shooting free throws here pretty soon on the next foul for North Adams.
You know what goes great with Shack basketball?
No.
snappy tomato pizza. You can order one from Seaman or West Union. Give them a call. Snappy tomato pizza.
You could have ordered one right now.
I could. Barber in the paint. Gets a half hook and the foul. That'll give Eastern an opportunity to tie it up if Barber can get the bonus shot.
Barber has 8 points already in the game. End of the game for Eastern is going to be Landon Kohler. He's going to replace Cade Walkup.
Barber was 1 for 2 last time at the free throw line. Only gets 1 this time. Oh, it rims out. North Adams will retain the 1-point lead. Diatley pulls down the rebound. Rothwell's going to have it to bring it up the floor with 2:44 to go in the first quarter. Rothwell goes to the left side of the floor. Nice backdoor cut. Oh, couldn't complete it. That was Osborne on the shot. It was a miss. And now Dodson brings it back the other way. Dodson goes to Barber left side for an NBA range 3. It's out. And Rothwell fighting for the rebound along with Kohler. It ends up going out of bounds. And I think they're going to say Rothwell touched it last. No, Eastern touched it last because here comes North Adams.
Yep.
Rothwell brings it to the left side of the floor, passes left side to Connor Young. Now to Diatley out top. He'll hand it back to Young, who likes the 3. That one pops out. Schweikert up high for the rebound, has to bring it back out to Rothwell. Now Schweikert, whoa, that's a long one. Well, couldn't get it to drop. Would have been pretty if it had.
Yeah.
Dodson ends up with it after the rebound. He'll push it up the floor. Dribbles over to the left-hand side, looking for somebody. There's Barber. Barber feeds it in, down underneath. Nice. Braxton Vance gets an easy basket to give Eastern their first lead of the game.
Got Schweikert on the wrong side of his hip and his good side of the hip and made that basket.
Rothwell couldn't do anything with it. He got down to the baseline, passes it back out to Osborne, who drives the right side of the lane. Cade Dotson takes it away from him. Back the other direction, right side three-point look. It is good. That was Landon Kohler who banged that one home. Just that quick, Eastern is on top by 4. 15-11 the score. Rothwell goes left side. Osborne in the corner. He's got the 3 and he drains it.
He had time to square that one up a little bit longer and he nailed it.
Make it a 1-point ball game. Eastern with the lead. Dotson has it. Dotson's out top. Passes right side to Kohler. Now they go into Murphy. He'll hand it off to Barber. Barber at the elbow for a 2. That one pops out. Down underneath. Vance with a putback is blocked. Yeah. Oh, going the other direction. Barber and Rothwell get tangled up. That looked ugly. And good sportsmanship on the part of both players there, as they did not mean for that to be quite the collision that it was.
No.
Who's going to get the foul?
Grady Barber will pick that foul up. His first and just the first in the quarter for them. So talked about free throws in the last game. Fouls are completely different this time so far. Into the game, Carter Cluxton for Eastern. And then we're going to see Carson Davis and then Connor Rogers back into the game for North Adams.
North Adams will inbound at about the 3-quarter mark. With it is going to be Rothwell. He'll bring it center of the floor. Goes inside to the new guy, Davis. He'll get it out to Rogers, who will come out top and reset it with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Got a mismatch there. Davis on Dotson.
Connor Young for the 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Kohler. They go ahead to Vance. Oh, he lost a handle on it, and it ends up out of bounds, but a foul is called before it goes out of bounds. And I think it's going to go against the Warriors.
Yeah, red 22. That's Carter Cluxton, his first, team second. That really, I thought, would just be a loose ball out of bounds, but they called that foul.
Yeah, just everybody fighting for the ball. Still 10 seconds. Eastern has the 1-point lead, 15-14. And North Adams will have the basketball. They're going to give Rothwell a little bit of pressure, try and stop him from having any more time than possible. Rothwell off of a double screen. Schweikert, long 3-point shot. That one's no good. And that's how we will end the first quarter with the Warriors leading the Green Devils by 1. Stick with us. We're back. right after this on the Shack Sports Network.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. Eastern Brown had the basketball to start the second quarter, and while we were away, Barber nailed a three-point shot. Makes it 18-14. Eastern leading North Adams, and then North Adams turns it over. They haven't had very many turnovers in this first half yet, have they?
That was just their fourth.
Eastern, on the other hand, has had a few. Hook pass goes inside. They kick it back out to Barber out top. Barber goes left side. Dotson trying to go inside to Vance, and that got picked off by Rogers. And then in the backcourt, oh my, an expensive foul for Eastern.
Yeah, it's on Brady Barber. That's number 2 on him. First here in the quarter. Into the game is going to be Chase Pinkerton to replace Dotson, and Jaden Florence is going to replace Grady Barber.
Yep, Barber coming out.
Rothwell's going to come back in. He's going to replace Connor Young.
Grady knew he was coming out too.
Yeah.
Just immediately started to walk toward the bench. 7:13 to go in the first half. Rothwell again takes his time bringing it up the floor. Entry pass goes right side to Davis. They'll reverse it left side. Schweikert. Schweikert kicks it out to Osborne. Back to Schweikert. Back to Osborne again. Osborne out on the right-hand side behind the three-point line. They'll reverse it all the way around to Rogers in the left corner. North Adams working a little harder for better shot selection, aren't they?
They are.
Schweikert out top. A little long on that one. Went off the back of the rim. And a long rebound works out well for Bryce Murphy. He takes it all the way down and up and in.
Yeah, got a run-out layup there. Nice hustle by Murphy.
Coming back the other way, Rogers tried a shot inside the paint. Didn't get it to go, but North Adams retains the possession as they get the rebound. Out top with it is going to be Rothwell. Goes left side to Rogers. Into Schweikert. Oh, nice position. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but he's fouled. Breeston Schweikert will shoot 2.
I think that foul is going to be on Jaden Florence. Yep, it is. His first, team second in the quarter.
Just as Barry Chevrolet can hook you up with the keys to a new vehicle, we'll give you the keys to the second half with the Barry Chevrolet halftime.
Schweikert 46% on the season. See if he can improve his average here.
Now you would think that a shooter like Schweikert would shoot a little better from the free throw line. Maybe it's too close.
I think maybe it is. The team is having trouble from the line too this year, just 52%.
And that's really across the league.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be having free throw issues. Schweikert does miss the first one. Let's see if he can get this second one. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. He does nail the second one. 5-point ball game. Eastern on top, 20-15.
Carter Cluxton ran the game there for Eastern at that second free throw as well.
Florence will have it in the backcourt. There was some pressure on the inbound pass, but then they backed off. Florence picks up his dribble, goes right side to Pinkerton. Pinkerton looking in. They double team him. Cross-court pass to Florence, who's wide open for a three. It's no good. Stick back, no good. And then another put back, also missed. but a tip back by Murphy finally does go. Too many looks that time. If you're a North Adams fan, they got to do a better job boxing out. Rothwell goes left side. Osborne for a three. Nothing but net.
Just a tip drill there on the other end of the floor. They just weren't successful with it.
And now we got Florence for a three. He tries to answer. That's no good, and he gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by North Adams.
Connor Young into the game, replaces Connor Rogers.
5:26 to go in the second quarter. And Pinkerton will inbound the basketball for the Warriors. Goes in the corner. And it's popped out of Florence's hands. Good defense there by Connor Young. Gets him tied up in a dual possession, and it ends up as a turnover.
Yeah, 2 now in the quarter for Eastern Brown.
4-point basketball game. Begin your pathway to completion at Southern State Community College. Visit sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State Community College for sponsoring all of our basketball broadcasts on C103. For the basketball, Osborne for a three. That one's no good. Tipped around, finally tracked down by Florence. Jaden Florence is going to bring it up the floor. He'll have it out top. Goes left side to Pinkerton. Pinkerton finds Murphy at the elbow. He goes back out top, walk up for a three, and it's good.
He got left by a double team and was left wide open.
And Eastern Brown shooting a lot better this game than they did last game against North Adams. Osborne for a three, tried to draw a foul, but did not get the call. Eastern on the rebound, ahead it will go. And with it down inside the paint, a one-hander up, no good. That was off the hands of Cluxton. Rebound finally pulled down by Murphy. Out top it'll go Florence at the free throw line for a two, and it's good.
2 head fakes and finally got a basket.
Eastern Brown's got some hot hands tonight against the Green Devils. Rothwell dribbling right side. Osborne passes it back out top to Schweikert. Now Young has it left side. They find the cutter. Osborne, he's triple teamed. Out to Young. Dish to Rothwell. Rothwell on the baseline, gets into the paint. One hand shot up, no good, but he's fouled. Rothwell's going to shoot 2.
Should be on Jaden Florence, his second. 3rd in the quarter.
Coming up at halftime, Bethany Gibson, our producer, back in the studio. By the way, I forgot to thank her earlier for producing tonight's broadcast. She's going to bring you the Higgins Steel Roofing Studio Update. Brought to you by Higgins Steel Roofing in Hillsboro and Jackson. First free throw's no good.
Into the game for Eastern, Landon Kohler, and then we're going to see Jesse Kennedy and Caleb Beatley enter the game for North Adams.
3:54 to go in the first half. A little bit of a break in the action here where they let Rothwell tuck his shirt back in. We're ready to go now? All right, I think everybody's ready to go. 27-18 is the score. Eastern Brown leading North Adams. Green Devils need these points. They get that one. And we've got a foul on the rebound. Well, there wasn't a rebound because it was a made shot. Guys fighting for position. Did they call a foul or was it just a timeout? Oh, it was a timeout. All right. We had a couple players hit the floor.
We did.
But yeah, just a timeout. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We're back right after this.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
This is the first of 2 games tonight on C103. So we will have another Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show as we begin game 2 in just a little while. Well, following this game, of course. That'll be West Union at Peebles. Don Bowles and Caleb Rayburn courtside to bring you everything in that basketball game. Whoops.
Yep.
That's a flagrant foul. As a jersey was grabbed, it was a steal first. Osborne stole it away from Pinkerton, and then he grabbed Osborne's jersey, and that'll get you a call every time as long as the officials see it, of course.
Picked his pocket and then he wanted to prevent the layup.
So Osborne on the free throw line all by himself. Oh, that first one pops out. North Adams has gone cold in this quarter. They were hot in the first. Second one's good. Make it a 7-point game. Let's look at that H&R Block scoreboard update brought to you by the tax professionals at H&R Block in West Union. It's 27-20, Eastern leading North Adams.
On that timeout, or after that second free throw, we saw Kane Dotson and Landon Kohler, Braxton Vance re-enter the game.
Rothwell goes right side to Kennedy. Kennedy, hook pass. Down into Young. Young working hard to get open, has to kick it back out. Kennedy for a three. It's good.
It's a good look, inside out.
Well, he comes in off the bench and immediately puts himself in the scoring column. Dotson with the basketball. Across the timeline, goes right side to Cade Walkup. Walkup looking inside. They'll reverse it around. Dotson has it over on the left-hand side. Now Walkup comes and gets it. And we've got a foul away from the basketball, and it's going to go against the Green Devils. Might be getting a little chippy out there.
I think so. That was on Caleb Diatley. It's his third. He's going to be replaced, I would say, yes, by Carson Davis. They're trying to fight for a position. Each are a little bit taller and have a little more presence inside. So North Adams trying to combat that with some good, solid defense.
Yeah, Eastern does have the size advantage, no doubt about it. Walk up with the basketball. Tries a hook pass, and
that was good defense there by Davis. Forced that pass to be. I thought he tipped it, but he didn't.
No, it was just a wide pass.
Yeah,
you're right.
He fought over top of that. That's the way you're supposed to play it.
Yep, defense made the difference on that turnover. With the basketball is going to be Rothwell. Goes left side Osborne. Osborne off the screen, hands it off out top to Davis, and now Kennedy has it. Young comes to get it. Pass goes left side to Osborne. He'll go back out top to Rothwell. North Adams taking some time. Having trouble working it inside, aren't they?
A little. They got it inside there.
Yeah, they did. Davis with it is going to be fouled on the floor. Carson Davis, the 6'2 freshman, was double teamed inside and fouled.
That's on Landon Kohler, his first, team fourth.
So that's 5 fouls, and North Adams going to shoot. So Carson Davis goes to the line. 2 minutes and 28 seconds of clock time before we get to the Barry Chevrolet halftime show. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. By the way, Brandon Rigdon, our engineer tonight for the TV broadcast. Brandon will also be involved in the long TV broadcast tomorrow, along with Matt Hildebrand. That's the Coach Young Classic happening here tomorrow at North Adams. We'll talk more about that at halftime. And on the rebound, by the way, both free throws were missed. And on the rebound, it ends up out of bounds off Eastern. So North Adams, an opportunity here to capitalize.
Swacker back into the game to replace Caleb Diatley with some good minutes. Sorry, he replaced Carson Davis. Yeah, I guess that's what I said.
Inbound, it will come to Osborne. He'll pass it out top to Schweikert. Schweikert gets Rothwell to come out and get it. He directs some traffic. Pass goes left side Osborne. Osborne off the screen. Goes to Young. Now Rothwell again over on the right-hand side. Nice pick and roll to Young. Off the glass. No good. Rebound controlled by Walkup. Walkup decided to slow it up and then put his foot back on the gas. Finds Murphy at the free throw line for a 2. No good. And on the rebound, we've got a foul committed by somebody.
I think that's going to go on Carter Cluxton, number 22. 23.
Kohler.
Landon Kohler. His second.
And back to the free throw line we go. Kennedy will shoot him this time. North Adams has got to start making some free throws.
Yeah, 3 out of 8 so far on the night. Pinkerton's going to come back in for Eastern after this first free throw.
4-point basketball game. Eastern leading at 27-23. And Kennedy misses the first free throw. I think North Adams would have the lead if they were making free throws, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would.
Kennedy will get a second one. It's good. Make it a 3-point ball game, 27-24. Dotson with the basketball. Out top against man-to-man. Popping out for it, right side, Murphy. Now Vance will have it. Left side, out behind the three-point arc. They'll reverse it to Pinkerton. Here comes Walk Up. Nice three-point. He drains it.
6 points for Walk Up.
That looked pretty coming off the screen. Rothwell with the basketball. Goes left side to Kennedy. Kennedy will get it to Schweikert. North Adams needs Schweikert to heat up. He drives in. Off the glass. It's good. Are they going to count it? No, they're going to wave it off. Schweikert's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Would have been nice if they'd have counted that. That might have energized North Adams' crowd a little bit. They've kind of been quiet.
They have here. They hadn't had a whole lot to cheer about. Some good defense on the other end, helping kind of get a little closer back into this game.
First one's good. Make it a 5-point game. Eastern leading 30-25.
He gets to the line more than anybody except for Rothwell on this team, so he's got to make these free throws.
RPI rankings are out for the Southeast District. We'll talk about that during the Barry Chevrolet halftime. Second free throw was a miss. Dotson with it. Gets it to Murphy. And Murphy finds Walk Up. He'll try another one of those quick threes. That one's no good. Pinkerton with a putback. It's good. Make it 32-25. Eastern leading by 7. I think that's their biggest lead of the ball game. Rothwell to Schweikert. He sees if he can, wants to see if he can cut that down, and he misses it. And with it is going to be Eastern, and a foul committed in the backcourt by the Green Devils. Well, they got plenty of fouls to give. They've not been fouling too many times.
No, that's on Connor Young, his first, team second in the quarter.
Coach Young Classic is tomorrow. First game starts, at 9:30 in the morning, I do believe?
I believe so.
Please come out and watch at least one of the games tomorrow. You really want to watch more than one because one price at the door gets you in for the whole day. 8 big games tomorrow. Some of the best teams in the Southeast District facing off here tomorrow. We will also talk about that. Pinkerton with the basketball out top. Everybody kind of jammed up inside. You can hear Coach Buechler saying, keep it moving. With it is going to be Dotson. Dotson's going to drive in. Nice bounce pass up and in by Braxton Vance. And the last second shot by Rothwell is no good. And the Eastern Brown Warriors are leading it heading into halftime by 9 points, 34-25. We're back with the Barry Chevrolet halftime right after this on the Shack Sports Network.
Happy New Year. Many people make New Year's resolutions. Eat healthier, exercise more, quit smoking, spend more time with family or friends. Many of us are excited about change, at least the promise of change. Smarter government spending, safer borders, lower inflation, supporting our military and our local law enforcement. Here at Jerry Haig Motors, we are here to support our community and customers to provide excellent service in a timely manner, competitive pricing on parts, service, body shop, new and used cars. Stop in at 1475 North High Street in Hillsboro. I'm Steve Haig, and I want your business.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in 11 high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag item. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
Something to give. You're going to give tomorrow's schedule for the Higgins steel roofing or what? What are you going to do?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have tomorrow. Oh, you're on.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Berry Chevrolet halftime. Let's talk about scoring by the quarters. It was North Adams that took an early lead. They led by 6 points early in this game, 9-3. And then with 1:45 to go in the first quarter, Eastern Brown took their first lead of the game, 12-11. And we ended the first quarter with Eastern leading by 1, 15-14. In the second quarter, Eastern Brown continued to pull away ever so slightly, outscoring North Adams in that second quarter by 8 points, 19-11. And that means that Eastern Brown leads with their biggest lead of the game at halftime. That is a lead of 9 points. We're going to send it back to the studio as Bethany Gibson, our producer back in the studio, is going to bring you the Higgins Steel Roofing studio update. She'll give you that schedule for tomorrow's Dave Young Classic. We'll be back with more of the Berry Chevrolet halftime after this.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Love pizza? Snappy just made it even easier to satisfy your cravings. Download our brand new Snappy app today and unlock delicious perks. With Snappy Rewards, every order brings you closer to free pizza, exclusive deals, and VIP access to our latest creations. Order faster, earn rewards, and never miss out on a mouth-watering Snappy flavor. Search Snappy Tomato Pizza in your app store now and join the club where every bite pays off.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, 2-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peoples Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peoples Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peoples, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose Peoples Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back to the Barry Chevrolet Halftime. I promised we would talk about the RPI rankings. Let's do that real quick. We'll start with Eastern Brown since they're the visitors. They are D5. Their RPI ranking is 5th in the Southeast District right now. By the way, they have lost to a couple of teams in the Southeast District. Number one, the first one I'll talk about is Fairland, who is currently ranked 2nd in the Southeast District in D5. They lost to them 46-44. So I like how tight that game was. Yes. North Adams also lost to them. Pretty tight there, 48-35. North Adams RPI, they're D6 in the Southeast District. The RPI for them has them currently ranked 3rd in the Southeast District, behind, who was it?
Minford
and Wheelersburg, maybe? I think?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So that's how they stack up right now in the RPI rankings.
No, Minford and Fairland.
Fairland. Who was in D5? Oh, well. We looked at that too long ago.
We did.
Let's talk about first half. You got any interesting stats we want to mention here before we get into the second half?
Yeah, North Adams been to the line 12 times compared to only 3 for Eastern, but they've only converted 5 out of 12 at 42%. They've committed 4 turnovers to 8 for the Eastern Warriors. The thing in the second quarter is the difference in the game. North Adams had 7 shots. They were 1 for 7 in the quarter. They shot 1 for 7 in the quarter. So not really what you want to see out of them. So for the half, they're 7 for 24 for 29% overall, but 6 of 19 for 32% beyond the arc. So that's not a bad percentage there, but they're not getting enough shots in the paint. And I would argue there's kind of the guy that gets him going is Chase Rothwell. He has 1 point tonight, 1 for 2 free throws. He's been struggling. If I look at their scores and some of their box scores the last few games, he's been struggling. So they need to get him going so hopefully they can get the rest of the team going. On the flip side, Eastern is shooting the ball really well, 56% in the first half, and they've got 7 players scoring, so really balanced for them.
Yeah, Eastern had a great first half.
They did.
North Adams did not shoot all that well. Eastern will have the basketball to start the second half as we complete the Barry Chevrolet halftime. And down underneath, they miss an opportunity there. I'm not sure who that was on the shot. I couldn't see it.
That was Barber.
Barber missing that one. So Rothwell goes right side to Osborne as North Adams has it. Out top to Rogers. Rogers spent a lot of time on the bench in that first half. Osborne will have it on the left side wing. He'll throw it away. Pass intended for Rothwell. Picked off by Walkup. Walkup pushes it up the floor. Gets Vance down underneath. His shot is blocked. And they're going to say a foul was committed as well by North Adams.
Didn't see all that. Look, I saw the first jump by Swackert. He jumped straight up, and not sure about that one.
7:22 to go in the third quarter. I'd like to thank another one of our season sponsors, Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community. That's Health Source of Ohio. We have a nice big location here in Seaman, just up the road from where we are right now. First free throw was no good. Second one, or no, the first one and the second one were both good.
Yes.
In my head, I had the score wrong. It helps if I write things down. Walk up misses one from the right side corner. So back the other direction it goes. Or I'm sorry, that wasn't walk up. Anyway, that was North Adams on that end. And Eastern Brown lost it away, but they got it back. And putting it up and in, Braxton Vance, and North Adams is going to call the timeout as the lead continues to extend, or Eastern Brown continues to extend the lead. We're going to take a quick break. We're back with more third quarter action right after this.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
As we come back, the Green Devils will have the basketball. Rothwell's going to bring it up the floor with exactly 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Man-to-man defense, right side Osborne for a quick three. That one's good. Back to a 10-point lead for Eastern.
They needed that one. Osborne now with 15 points leading the
Here
team.
comes a trap. They try to get walk up. He gets past it. Vance goes in to Barber. Barber forcing his way in, puts it up and in.
Might have got away with the hook there, but nice move by Grady Barber.
Rothwell will have it out top. Passes right side to Osborne. He's got a little more attention this time. Murphy switching off to get him.
Murphy on him again, a lot longer.
They'll pass back out top to Rogers. Right side with it is going to be Osborne. Trying to get him off the screen. They go into Young. Young trying to work it. Dishes off to Rothwell, who was fouled on the shot. I kind of thought Young passed up an opportunity there.
He did. He's got a height advantage on walk-up, but didn't take the shot. That foul's on Price Murphy. That's his first, team first here in the quarter.
Shack pregame report brought to you by Ron Lynch with Edward Jones Investments in Maysville and Peebles Save-A-Lot. That is every game day at 4:45. And just before we go courtside, we won't have one tomorrow morning because it's a long day of games, and Don and Brett will be able to talk about pretty much everything that happened from tonight anyway. And by the way, it would play at like 9 o'clock in the morning. So our next pregame report will be Tuesday, because Monday we're on 99.5, so we won't have a pregame there either. So tune in Tuesday at 4:45 for our next pregame report. One of two free throws was good. Eastern Brown with the basketball. Make it 40-29, Eastern on top. Murphy with it, right side Pinkerton. Pinkerton off the screen, got into the paint, picked up his dribble. Passes back right side Murphy. Murphy drops it short, and then a foul committed by the Warriors on the rebound as North Adams had possession.
North Adams being aggressive on the defensive glass there. That's foul on Braxton Vance, his team's second in the quarter.
Well, they might have heard about their rebounding efforts in the first half while they were in the locker room.
I would imagine they did. Landon Kohler back into the game for Eastern.
5:42 to go in the third. 11-point basketball game. Eastern on top. Rogers has it left side. Off the screen by Schweikert. Gets it back to Schweikert. Schweikert's going to drive. Running shot up and good, and he's fouled. That's what North Adams needs Schweikert to do. They need him to get hot. 9-point game.
Fouls on Landon Kohler, his third, team third.
Schweikert will go to the line to shoot the bonus.
2 for 4 on the night so far is Breaston.
I like the way the Warriors are looking in this game. They're starting to come together as the season progresses.
That's what you want.
Yep.
Jaden Florence that comes into the game for Eastern to replace Landon Kohler. I say this is a pivotal game for both teams, really for North Adams to kind of get their second half of the season going in the right direction.
Right. Well, the Warriors would love to spoil that gold ball.
They would.
Schweikert gets the bonus, making an 8-point lead now for Eastern, 40-32. 5:24 to go in the third quarter. Pinkerton across the timeline goes left side to the new guy, Florence, to walk up, back to Florence. Looking in, but can't get it in there. Murphy now with a bounce pass. Oh, great. Barber lost a handle on it, tracked it back down, and missed the shot. He would have been wide open if he'd got it the first time. Rothwell has to back it out to Schweikert. Now out top, it'll go to Osborne, and then Rogers on the left side wing. They'll go back to Rothwell. He'll direct some traffic. North Adams, again, showing a lot of patience. Oh, they're going to call the travel. As Rothwell slid, he went to stop, jump stop, and he slid. So he'll be called for the travel. Turnover North Adams. They haven't had very many of them.
No, both teams kind of picking up the defensive pressure, and that's the second and a quarter for North Adams so far.
Stick around after the final buzzer. We'll have the Willie & Son Trucking post-game show before we head into game number 2. Walk up! Man, he just blew past everybody, put it up and in.
That's a tough layup to make when you're going that fast.
32-42. Back on the other end, Osborne tries to get a 3. That one's no good. Pinkerton with a rebound, and he is hounded in the backcourt. It's North Adams really stepping up the defense. They'll get it across the timeline to Murphy. Pinkerton comes back to get it with 4:10 to go in the third. Al Florence out top, lobs it to Barber, and he's fouled.
Yeah.
Not a bad foul.
No, you don't want to give up any freebies under there. That's on Rothwell, his second, team second. You're not going to get a shortage of defense when these two teams play. Can you tell this game's important to both of these teams by the way they're playing?
Yeah, kind of looks like the two top teams in the league, doesn't it?
It does.
In Division I, that is. We've got some great teams in Division II as well. Turnover on that inbound. Eastern turns it over. Rothwell inside, kicks it outside. Osborne for a 3. It's good.
Rothwell's really unselfish. He didn't score a lot in his game Tuesday night, but he had 9 assists. Very unselfish player.
He's probably on his way to having that many assists tonight.
Yeah.
Timeout's going to be called by Eastern. We're going to take one as well. 3:37 to go in the third. North Adams leading 42-35. We're back right after this.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Happy New Year. Many people make New Year's resolutions. Eat healthier, exercise more, quit smoking, spend more time with family or friends. Many of us are excited about change, at least the promise of change. Smarter government spending, safer borders, lower inflation, supporting our military and our local law enforcement. Here at Jerry Hague Motors, we are here to support our community and customers to provide excellent service in a timely manner, competitive pricing on parts, service, body shop, new and used cars. Stop in at 1475 North High Street in Hillsboro. I'm Steve Hague, and I want your business.
And Jason Purcell, yep. Barber with the basketball, goes right side to walk up. North Adams still in a man-to-man defensive set, almost got a steal there. Pinkerton in the paint, back out the walk up. He likes those moving threes, but that one missed. Rebound Florence, back out the walk up. He'll try it again. That one also off the mark. Barber with a rebound, put back good.
The North Adams, you can't keep giving them opportunities like that.
Yeah, they got 3 looks at it that time, and Schweikert may have tweaked an ankle. He's going to have to come out.
Be replaced by Caleb Diatley. Also in the game for Eastern, we're going to see Kane Dotson.
3:03 to go in the third. And North Adams will inbound to Rogers. And I thought maybe Eastern was going to go zone. Are they in a zone? I think they're in a 2-3 zone. Rothwell goes right side. Osborne for a 3, and that one is nothing but net.
That's Connor Rogers.
Or Rogers,
yes,
sorry.
Sir.
Yeah, they're getting hot now. Rogers was hot early in the game and then had to come out.
Yes, he did.
Dotson, pass goes right side, walk up, and Rogers commits a foul. Little too tight on the defense.
Yeah, you hate to see that. Good aggressive play by both teams are just really giving a lot of effort here. It's on Rogers, his second, team third.
So Dotson looking to inbound. He'll go out to walk up, and then Dotson will come get it. Kane Dotson makes the pass right side to Cade walk up. North Adams still in a man-to-man. Grady Barber comes out and gets it. Now Murphy with a touch. Dotson again. Florence with it over on the left-hand side of the floor. Back to Dotson. Hook pass into Murphy. Murphy double teamed. Back out to Dotson. Now Florence. And then walk up right side. There's Barber at the elbow for a fadeaway. No good. Rothwell with a rebound. Quick outlet to Osborne. 2 minutes to go in the third. By the way, we want to thank Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union. They sponsor our scoreboard update, and Osborne has his shot blocked, or Rogers, I'm sorry. Rogers has his shot blocked, and Eastern gets the steal. Walk up for three, off the back of the rim, no good, and a foul on the rebound. Now let's look at that H&R Block scoreboard update. 1:41 to go in the third. The score is 44-38, Eastern leading North Adams.
Eastern found Price Murphy his second. Braxton Vance comes back into the game. He's going to replace Grady Barber, and North Adams is they're starting to get better defensive position on those rebounds and limiting them to one shot. Also, Chase Pinkerton comes into the game, and he's going to replace Cade Walkup.
Young looking to inbound. Well, there was a little bit of pressure on the inbound pass, and then that's it. Dotson will back off and let Rothwell bring it up the floor. He's got it over on the right-hand side. And what do we got? An illegal screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, offensive foul.
That's on Caleb Diatley, his team fourth in a quarter. So we're even on fouls in a quarter. Next foul, either way, we're going to see free throws. Back into the game, Carson Davis. He's going to replace Diatley with those 4 fouls. Seeing full court man-to-man pressure here.
1:30 to go in the third. North Adams slowly reeling it in. Started this quarter down by 9, currently down by 6. Dotson goes right side, Pinkerton. Off the screen by Murphy. Got to the free throw line, back out to Dotson. Dotson will dribble it out on the right-hand side of the floor. Florence comes to get it. And another illegal screen, this time by Eastern.
Kane Dotson picks that one up. He's kind of the general when he's on the floor. He doesn't look to take a whole lot of shots. So if you're North Adams, you can maybe key in on that and kind of let him go on that defensive set. But he gives him a ton of effort on defense.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Just over a minute to go in the third. North Adams with an opportunity here to cut the lead. Eastern needs to get a stop. North Adams needs to get a score. A 3 would be nice. Rogers with it. Gets it to Davis. They'll work it around right side to Rothwell. Rothwell's going to try that 3. It looks good, but it pops out. And the rebound fought for, finally tracked down by Eastern. Ahead they'll go to Florence, and he travels. Another one of those where he slid on the jump stop.
Well, couldn't decide if he wanted the jump stop or keep going. At the last minute, just couldn't pull the trigger either way.
Still 41 seconds to go here in the third. So North Adams plenty of time for a full offensive set. Rothwell goes right side to Young. Young brings it out to the top of the key. Dribbling back and forth. Picks up his dribble. Finds Rogers. Rogers going back and forth. Decides to go left side Osborne. Now Young comes out top to get it. Young trying to work into the paint, but has to kick it back out to Rogers. Right side Young down to 5 seconds. North Adams needs to do something. Last second shot there by Young for 3. It's no good. We'll end the third quarter with Eastern Brown leading North Adams 44-38. Stick with us. Fourth quarter action coming up after this.
Gotcha.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in 11 high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
We will start the fourth quarter with North Adams having the basketball. They trail by 6. Again, we have one more game yet to go tonight on C103. That's West Union at Peebles. That will immediately follow our Willie and Son Trucking postgame. Don't forget, the Willie and Son Trucking postgame will include a conversation with the winning coach, brought to you by ACRMC Family Medicine. We'll also name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, and we've got a foul away from the basketball called against Eastern. A little too much shoving going on in there.
That's on Pinkerton. It's going to be his second.
North Adams will inbound underneath. Rothwell will do the honors. He finds Young, left side corner, who has nothing but net on that three. Well, that changes things in a hurry, and almost a steal in the backcourt. Pinkerton able to keep a hold of it. Gets it across the timeline to Barber. That would have been big right there for North Adams. Eastern Brown goes to Murphy out on the right side. Now Vance at the elbow for 2. That one pops out. He gets it back. Another look at it. Oh, that one also rims out, and the rebound controlled by Rothwell. Missed opportunity there for the Warriors. They needed that basket.
As you can tell, they got the North Adams crowd back into the game.
Young out top. Yeah, that three-point look by Young made a big difference, and Young stopped and then drug his foot for a travel.
Eastern defense closed out really well and stopped that lane, closed that lane up that he had.
Big student section here tonight for North Adams. By the way, if you're watching on GoodGuysRadioTV.com or our YouTube channel or Facebook, you might notice how big this crowd is. It's standing room only tonight. Timeout's called by Eastern. We're going to take one as well. Don't go away. It's a three-point ball game. Eastern leading 44-41, 6:50 to go. We're back after this.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag items. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. Again, tomorrow, please tune in. We'd rather you actually show up and watch some games. You can listen and watch on your way here. Come to the Coach Young Classic.
Come to the Classic, get some
helps,
food, leave a while, come back, because you can leave and come back.
Right, and you can keep
a lot of food here,
Keep watching on Good Guys, keep listening on C103. You can stay in touch with it all day long. 8 big games tomorrow. Cade Walkup, another drive to the basket with a scoop shot that is good.
Got to stop the dribble, as the coach always says.
Osborne goes to Young, right side corner. Back out to Rothwell. Then Young, he'll try another 3, and it's good.
Connor Young getting hot. 2 quick threes here in the quarter. Have 6 now.
It's a 2-point ball game. Eastern still with the lead. And trapped in the backcourt, Pinkerton, he's fouled. North Adams had him in a trap and committed the foul.
Rothwell's third. He knew he did it. He just didn't mean
the North Adams crowd doesn't like it.
Yeah, he got it. He reached over the top.
Walkup will have it on the inbound. Cade Walkup has come alive here in this third quarter. Vance with it. Now Murphy pops out right side. Back to Walkup. Here comes Barber. He'll have it out top of the key. Guarded out there by Rothwell. Then Murphy. Eastern showing some patience. Pinkerton being hounded. It gets tipped loose. And it's a turnover. Out ahead. They've got Osborne off the glass and good. We're tied with 5:42 to go in the ball game. 46 all.
That's some great defense. That's what North Adams like to do. He almost missed him on that run out, but he did see him at the last second.
Barber with it. He'll take it all the way to the hole. Dropped it short. Vance on a putback. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. And he's going to go to the line to shoot two. He's going to have to earn them one at a time. Braxton Vance was disappointed with himself. He would have liked to have had the basket and the bonus.
That foul was on Carson Davis. His first.
One of these outstanding athletes is going to get to enjoy some Snappy Tomato Pizza when we name them the Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. All part of our Willie & Son Trucking post game. Player of the Game brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman and West Union.
Kane Dotson back into the game, replaced Pinkerton.
First free throw was good. Eastern back on top, and so is the second one. 2-point lead for the Warriors. Schweikert facing full court pressure. Yep. Dotson put his hands on him. He gets called for the foul.
Just his first. Team's second in the quarter.
That should be his second foul. Remember, he got one over there out on that wing.
Yeah. Side panels aren't working tonight for me to check. I'll check with Gary here and see what he can tell me here in a minute.
North Adams going to face that full court pressure again. Full court man-to-man. Rothwell's got it. Dotson brings it across the timeline, lobs it in to Davis. He'll hand it off to Schweikert. Spin move, scoop shot, no good. And with the rebound was Rothwell, and he was fouled. He couldn't get a shot off, though, so it'll be on the floor. Should have just tipped it back.
Yeah, that's on Dotson. It is his third. You were right.
Easy for me to second guess, isn't it?
Yeah. I missed one somewhere.
Listen to me sitting over here with, not out of breath or nothing.
You're doing all right.
Rothwell will go out top to Schweikert. Goes into Rothwell in the paint. He kicks it out to Young. Then Schweikert out top, wide open for a three, but he's gone cold. That one does not go. And with the rebound is going to be Barber. He tells everybody, back off, I got it. Barber directing some traffic. That's Murphy pops out for it. Now Vance has it at the elbow. Vance, spin move, fade away, gets the roll.
Tough shot. Nice job, Braxton Vance.
4-point lead now for the Warriors. Left side with it was Young, got it to Osborne. Osborne brings it back out. Hook pass to Davis. Rothwell faked the handoff, goes left side. Young for a three, no good. Rebound, Schweikert. He puts it back up and in. Did he pull that right out of somebody's hands?
He did, yeah. He didn't have the best position, but he was able to pull that away.
Dotson has the basketball in a 2-point ball game. We are at the 4-minute mark. Murphy has it out top for the Warriors. Goes right side, Schweikert trying to anticipate, ends up committing the foul.
His third. Team third.
Tomorrow is the Coach Young Classic right here at North Adams High School. You've heard us talk about it a bunch. We sure hope you tune in and attend. We will be broadcasting on Good Guys Radio TV, also C103, 8 big games. You can get in and watch all day long for one money. First game starts at 10 a.m. And we've got a holding foul called against North Adams as Vance had it on the baseline.
It's on Connor Young, his second, team fourth.
3:55 to go in the ball game. Barber will inbound. They got Murphy over here in the corner. They get it to Vance again. Now to Dotson. Barber tried to get it into Barber. Dotson saved it back to Barber. Now walk up for three. Wow. He was flat-footed on that shot.
Yeah. Nice shot, though. Give him 13.
53-48. Osborne trying to answer, and he does. That was huge.
23 for Osborne.
Back to a 2-point game. Eastern leading, and they have possession of the basketball. Dotson with it out top. Just a sophomore, by the way, running point tonight. Most of the night for the Warriors. Vance drives in, gets the shot off the glass. It's good.
Vance having a game. He has 14 on the night.
Vance, quite a player. The 6'2 junior's having a great year. With the basketball in the corner is going to be Osborne. Another three. That one doesn't get the roll, and it went up and hit the support. My least favorite call of any game.
Yeah.
I wish they would do away with those straps.
Tighten that string. We talked about that before.
Yeah. So Eastern will have the basketball. Dotson blows past, goes to Murphy, right side. Murphy from 14, it's no good. Barber with a stick back. Yeah, he committed the foul.
Yep.
Came over top of somebody. Rothwell was it maybe had position?
Yes, he did. Barber has 3. 4th on the team, so each team with 4 fouls in a quarter.
Folks, it's tax season. If you don't have your W-2s yet, you will soon. Go see H&R Block in West Union. Your tax and financial partner, Jeff Newman and his staff. They sponsor our scoreboard update. We'll give you that in just a little bit. Rothwell with it. Inside the paint. Nice shot, up and good. Timeout is called. Eastern Brown leading North Adams 55-53 in your H&R Block scoreboard update. 2:31 to go in the ballgame. We're back after this.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
In the basketball game, Mark, this is everything we hoped for.
We sure did.
We didn't want to see a repeat of the first time with a 20-point blowout.
No, these teams are too good to do that. It's more fun when they're playing close like this.
Eastern Brown is trying with all their might to ruin the gold ball for North Adams and make North Adams share first place with them. So this is a big game for both teams. Everybody's slow coming out of the timeout. Must have been a 60. Eastern didn't sit down.
It was a full, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't sit down, so I missed that. Please come to the Coach Young Classic tomorrow. All the proceeds go, well, I think actually half the proceeds. I think they split them with another important charitable organization, but half of those proceeds going to the Coach Young Classic Memorial Scholarship. So please help support the scholarship by attending the Coach Young Classic tomorrow here at North Adams High School. 8 games, a huge day of basketball. Walk up with it to Vance, hook pass to Barber. They tip it away. North Adams playing some tight defense. They try to go ahead to Osborne, but it was disrupted. He does try the 3. Wow. He drains it. Oh my, that was a dangerous shot with nobody in there to rebound. He made it, and North Adams just retook the lead right at the 2-minute mark. Timeout Eastern, as you can hear the North Adams crowd come alive.
You know Coach Speaker did not want to call that timeout, but he had to.
He did not. 56-55, North Adams leads. We're back after this.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding, family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Basketball is such a game of momentum.
Yeah.
And a lot of the momentum in this game has gone toward Eastern, but at just the last few seconds, it has switched to North Adams.
So many runs and ebbs and flows.
Eastern Brown looking to inbound. They get it into Murphy. Murphy will have it out on the right side wing, goes out top to walk up. North Adams on a man-to-man defensive set. They go right side Vance. Oh, Schweikert almost got a steal twice. Florence to walk up, yeah, double dribble. Nice catch there by the officials. That's one of those you wouldn't have seen it unless you were in the right spot. He bounced it off his own chest.
Tough place to have that turnover. He'll get another chance.
Rothwell with the basketball. Minute 33 to go in the game. North Adams really can't afford to take the air out of it because they need the momentum. Eastern Brown, of course, trailing now by 1 point. Needs to get a stop here. Rothwell inside is fouled. Good, that's a good foul.
Yeah, got to make them earn it. Rothwell is 50% on the season.
And again, North Adams has not shot well this season or tonight from the free throw line. So that was a good foul.
That foul's on Braxton Vance, his third.
We're going to have a timeout called again by the Eastern Brown Warriors. 56-55. North Adams leads it by 1 with a minute 17 to go. We're back after this timeout.
Love pizza? Snappy just made it even easier to satisfy your cravings. Download our brand new Snappy app today and unlock delicious perks. With Snappy Rewards, every order brings you closer to free pizza, exclusive deals, and VIP access to our latest creations. Order faster, earn rewards, and never miss out on a mouth-watering Snappy flavor. Search Snappy Tomato Pizza in your app store now and join the club where every bite pays off.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about the fact that tomorrow is the Coach Young Classic. Coach Young Classic will start at 10 a.m. with Ripley versus Huntington. It'll be followed by an 11:30 game, West Union at Clay. Then we'll have White Oak versus Wellston at 1 o'clock, Manchester versus Western Latham at 2:30, Peebles versus South Point at 4 o'clock, Eastern versus Blanchester at 5:30. And then the lone girls game of the day will be the North Adams Lady Green Devils facing off against Alexander. The Lady Trojans, if I remember correctly. That game will be at 7 o'clock. And then at 8:30, the final game of the day, North Adams versus Georgetown. So that is a look at the schedule for tomorrow for the Coach Young Classic. And again, one money will get you in for all 8 games. If you're not able to be here, tune in to C103. We're going to have a full day of broadcasts, and you can watch as well at goodguysradiotv.com or our YouTube channel, which is also under Good Guys Radio TV. You can subscribe to our channel. What is it? Subscribe, like, and share, something like that. Do it all, please. Also, you can check it out on Facebook. Again, Good Guys Radio TV. Search for that on Facebook, search for that on YouTube, or go to goodguysradiotv.com. I think we have an issue with substitutions, so, all right, that's straightened out. Okay, Rothwell going to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one pops out.
It's not missing those by much. They're just not going down.
All right, they are not going to allow the sub to come in. So Florence will have to wait. Rothwell will shoot it, and he makes the basket. make it 57-55, a 2-point lead for North Adams. Eastern has the basketball, 1:12 to go. Dotson with it. Goes to the right side to Walkup. Walkup hands it back to Dotson. Dotson comes off the screen. He drives in, gets stopped. Goes back out top to Vance. North Adams fans wanted to travel there, but he didn't get it. We got a timeout called by Eastern with 52.8 seconds. And we're going to take a timeout as well. Stick with us. We're back right after this.
Gotcha.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up to the three. He hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking on a hit. She goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up. Two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
Back across the timeline, Osborne guarding Dotson. They go to Barber. Rothwell tried to get the steal. They double team. He goes inside, and they're going to call him for the player control foul as Davis was able to draw it. Wow.
That's huge.
That is huge.
That's 4 on Barber. I didn't see if it could have went either way, but it was a great.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look at whether Davis was set or not. The officials obviously got a good look at it and made the call. That was a big one. And what do we have? North Adams has to call the timeout as Eastern Brown denies the inbound pass. And they call the timeout to save the possession. 41 seconds on the clock, still a 2-point game. North Adams leads. We're back after this timeout.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at People's Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit People's Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peoplesmonument.com. Choose People's Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. North Adams will have the basketball coming out of this timeout. They have the 2-point lead. What do you do, Mark? Play keep away, push it up the floor, try to get a shot, and, put yourself on top by 4 or 5?
Well, I'd get it up the floor first, obviously get it across half court, and then try to run and keep it in my best shooter's hands.
Well, they couldn't get it into Rothwell. They got it to Schweikert.
Because they're going to foul eventually.
Yeah, they do. They foul Schweikert right about half court. And that is going to put Schweikert on the free throw line, shooting 2.
It's on Jaden Florence, his third.
36.9 seconds on the clock. So North Adams did their best to play keep away. And like Mark said, they did want to get it up the court. So Schweikert on the line. First one's going to pop out. Yeah, that one didn't have any arch on it.
No. Got to get this one here. You got to at least make it a 3-point game to make it. Make them have to. No, they don't have to come down. They can come in and try to get a quick 2 and then foul again.
Schweikert does get that one to give North Adams the 3-point lead with 35 seconds. Florence with it. His shot's blocked. Osborne has it, and he's fouled. That was a huge block there. Who was it?
I think that was Rothwell on the block.
It was either Rothwell or Osborne, I think. I don't know. Young was in that mix too. That was huge. That was a huge stop right there for North Adams. Eastern needed to get at least a 2, which is what they were going for when the shot was blocked. 29.5 seconds. This game is far from over.
Didn't see who that foul was on.
Osborne on the line, misses the first one.
Keeping it interesting, aren't they?
It's still a 1-possession game. A 3-point shot can tie it up, send us into overtime.
Kohler comes in for Florence. I think Florence may have been the one that committed that foul, but I can't say that for sure.
Osborne on the free throw line. Second one also rims out. Dotson pulls down the rebound. It's a 1-possession game. Eastern can tie it with a 3.
Still have time for a 2 here.
Vance with the basketball. Walk up, tries the 3. That does not look good, but Barber gets the rebound. Another 3. That one pops off the back of the rim. And Schweikert, I think, had it, but he went out of bounds. It's going to go the way of Eastern. Schweikert slow coming up. Is he all right? We can't see.
Can't see. I think that one hit the strap.
Oh, he hit his elbow, I think. He's kind of holding his right arm elbow, rubbing that elbow. So he must have went down on that right elbow. Still 10.8 seconds. Eastern might have rushed that a little bit, but, you know, when you don't have time to look at the clock, you're scared to death it's going to run out on you.
You just can't give up an easy basket here in the paint. They did not yet.
Barber, 3-point. That was tipped.
That was blocked by Rothwell.
Yep. And the foul is committed. That's going to put Davis on the free throw line. Carson Davis, the 6'2 freshman, is going to shoot 2. North Adams is starting to look like they're going to get a victory here. Boy, did they have to fight hard to get it. The Warriors came to play tonight.
Davis is a 6'2 freshman.
If he can make one of these, it makes it a 2-possession game.
So no pressure here. Nope.
He makes the first one. It is a 2-possession game. 4-point lead for North Adams. So Coach Austin McCormick is saying, do not foul.
Don't touch him. Just let him have a free
Just
pass.
let him have it. That's right. He misses it. That's helpful. Barber, half-court shot. It's no good. That's going to end the basketball game. North Adams squeaks out a win by 4, 59-55 in regulation. Stick with us. The Will and Son Trucking postgame coming up after this.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Happy New Year. Many people make New Year's resolutions. Eat healthier, exercise more, quit smoking, spend more time with family or friends. Many of us are excited about change, at least the promise of change. Smarter government spending, safer borders, lower inflation, supporting our military and our local law enforcement. Here at Jerry Haig Motors, we are here to support our community and customers to provide excellent service in a timely manner, competitive pricing on parts, service, body shop, new and used cars. Stop in at 1475 North High Street in Hillsboro. I'm Steve Haig, and I want your business.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in 11 high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
North Adams, I take that back. North Adams did actually win that third quarter by 3 points, 13-10, but Eastern Brown still led at the end of the third quarter by 6. The score was 44-38. In that fourth quarter, though, it was a big one for North Adams. They outscored Eastern by 10 points, 21-11. That gave North Adams the 4-point lead, 59-55. Your final score, North Adams defeating Eastern. Stick with us. We've got stats, and we have a conversation coming up with head coach Austin McCormick. Hopefully he'll be able to come out here quickly to join us because we need to move into game number 2 tonight, as West Union at Peebles will be game number 2. But we've got more of the Willie & Son Trucking postgame coming up right after this.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103, weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag items. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding, family owned and operated since 1958.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Love pizza? Snappy just made it even easier to satisfy your cravings. Download our brand new Snappy app today and unlock delicious perks. With Snappy Rewards, every order brings you closer to free pizza, exclusive deals, and VIP access to our latest creations. Order faster, earn rewards, and never miss out on a mouth-watering Snappy flavor. Search Snappy Tomato Pizza in your app store now and join the club where every bite pays off.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
we're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking on a hit she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, 2-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Welcome back to the Willie and Son Trucking post game. Joining us for the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show, head coach Austin McCormick. By the way, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Coach McCormick, what a basketball game. That was a ton of fun to watch.
It was a ton of fun to be a part of. I know, just tremendous effort. Eastern Brown is so well coached. I mean, obviously Coach Bugler is one of the best coaches in the history of Ohio high school basketball. And they just played really hard. I mean, just a classic Eastern team. And, you know, they had guys really stepped up tonight. And they punched us in the mouth, and we had to get back up, and we had to start swinging back. And we did that. And that's what, you know, it's all about growth for us every single day. And the Minford game last week, I feel like we laid down and we kind of died. And then Tuesday against South Webster, we get down. And it's the exact opposite. We fight back and we continue to compete. And then tonight it's the same thing. And that's what you have to have. You have to have growth. And, you know, Tuesday we came out on the short end of things. And tonight we were able to come out on top. Still a lot of things to get better at. But, you know, just such a great game to be a part of.
What got your team, what got it to shift back your way? It was the momentum. I mean, what made it switch? I mean,
I think sometimes, you know, you can pinpoint one play or one turning point. And I feel like tonight it was just continually chipping away. I think it can happen both ways, and I feel like that was what it was tonight. We just had to continue to chip away and continue to fight back, and that's what we were able to do, and we were able to withstand and come out on top of things in the end. But just a great effort by our guys. We had some guys step up and play really well and play really tough. You know, it wasn't pretty the whole night, especially first half. You know, shots weren't falling. And we were kind of getting rushed a little bit offensively in the second half. Sometimes it's as simple as, you know, Coach Kopus always said the orange thing going through the orange thing, and sometimes it's as simple as that. And, you know, we hit shots and we picked up defensive intensity and just battled.
Well, your team showed that they will not just go away. They will not lay down. They will stick at it and get it done, and they got it done tonight, Coach. We do have another game we got to get to. I hate to cut you short. But, wow, what a basketball game. And you got to be happy with the fact that you have, as a coach, you talked about Coach Buchler being one of the winningest coaches in Southern Ohio, and you've been able to beat him twice, which is tough to do in a year.
It's all the kids. I mean, the kid, they put the work in ever since we started. They've bought in, and it's all them. They've worked their tails off, and it's all them.
Well, congratulations to North Adams and you, head coach Austin McCormick. Thanks for joining us with the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. We're going to take another quick break, and we will be back with stats and to name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game right after this.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
From the ashes of Winchester, Seaman, and Cherry Fork was born the North Adams High School in 1970. North Adams fans are proud of their heritage, but come together as one, supporting the students academically and athletically. We always bring a crowd as the spirit of the Green Devil burns inside of us. We learn to tell our story from coast to coast. We are the Green Devils.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to wrap up the Willie and Son Trucking postgame because we need to head into the Southern Hills Community Bank tip-off show for game number 2, West Union at Peebles. What do you got for us there, Mr. Mark Young?
All right, well, let's go final stats. So for the game, Eastern shot 22 out of 48 for 46% overall, 6 out of 17 from beyond the arc for 35%, 5 for 7 for 71% from the free throw line. They committed 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 turnovers in the game that I had them for, and 7 young men scored those 55 points. A very balanced scoring for them tonight. Cade Walkup, he scored 13 points tonight. Jaden Florence scored 2. Chase Pinkerton gave them 4. Landon Kohler scored 3. Braxton Vance, nice game for them. He had 14 points. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw line, only 39% on the season, so really stepped up his game there to help his team tonight. Bryce Murphy scored 4 points And then rounding out, and the leading scorer for them tonight was Grady Barber. Scored 15 points. He was 1 for 3 from the free throw line. For the victorious Green Devils, they were 24 out of 63 overall for 38%. So didn't quite shoot it as well, but well enough to win. 13 out of 32 from beyond the arc for 39%. That was really your difference in the game. And then 10 out of 23 from the free throw line for 43%. So we talk about it a lot. When you don't shoot well, you got to work on it. They're going to have to work on it because when it gets tournament time, those are going to be even more important. This game would probably not have been quite as close, obviously, if they had made more of those free throws. They committed 4, 6, 7 turnovers that I had, probably more than that. I probably missed several because it was very fast-paced, but a great game to watch, and I enjoyed it, and I was glad to be here with Ken to see it. They had 7 players score their 59 points, and they were Jace Rothwell. The senior scored 4 points. He was 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. Actually had 5. Yeah, he scored 4 points tonight. Connor Young, he had 6 on 2 big threes there in the fourth quarter when they really needed him. Jesse Kennedy, he came off the bench, hit a 3-point goal and scored. He was 1 for 2 from the free throw line, so he finished with 4. Connor Rogers, he also hit a couple of big threes tonight. He scored 6 points. Breeson Swaggart, he scored 11 points tonight. He was 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. Carson Davis hit 1 big free throw there late in the game. He was 1 for 4 from the line, but he did score 1 point. And then Carson Osborne, 6'1 senior, had a game tonight. Not sure if it was a career high, but 27 points. He was 1 for 4 from the free throw line. But just a great all-around effort for him and his team. He scored, several points in every quarter. He just did a great job overall. His team was getting him the shots because he had the hot hand most of the evening. So, again, he rounded out that scoring, 59 points for North Adams. So that rounds out the scoring for the team and the individual and team stats. And Ken, back to you.
Well, it's going to come right back to you for Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. What do you got?
Well, I said a lot when you were talking to Katie over here.
We were talking about tomorrow. Coach Young Classic, again, one last time, please come out and watch the Coach Young Classic. Help support the Coach Dave Young Memorial Scholarship Fund.
Well, you can't win a game like this. Eastern and North Adams both great balance. You can't play this kind of basketball with just a couple of players, and it was a great team effort across the board. North Adams had a couple guys with 6, couple guys with 4, couple in double figures. We could have talked about Jace Rothwell because he came up with 2 big defensive blocks there at the end of the game in the fourth quarter that really helped seal the win. But tonight, if you didn't have the scoring from Carson Osborne and his team looking for him, he scored, again, 27 points on 1 for 4 from the free throw line as well. So tonight, I would say, without a doubt, Carson Osborne, congratulations to you. You're going to be our Snappy Tomato Pizza and Seaman and West Union Player of the Game.
Congratulations, Carson Osborne, and congratulations, North Adams, as you stay undefeated in conference play and hanging on to that gold ball dream for now. Let's see if they can make it all the way. Still a lot of basketball yet to come this season in the Shack. Well, that's going to do it for Mark Young and myself. I'm Ken Smith. I want to thank Brandon Rigdon for engineering everything for us here on the GoodGuysRadioTV.com. We are ready to head to game number 2. Don Bowles and Caleb Rayburn are courtside at Peebles as the Indians host the Dragons of West Union. Thanks for listening to this broadcast.